You know, I wanted to respond to this because my bro sent me this, and I wanted to send a message directly to the person who posted this. Y'all can kind of like see what's going on. I believe that this is in response to that situation of that lady at the park, and she started calling. I don't even think these people were black. These people were some Africans. I think they said that they were Sudanese or something like that. But she started calling them a bunch of words and slurs. Okay. Apparently, after this went viral or something like that, there was a GoFundMe started for this woman, and apparently she copped out of about 500K. Okay. And the reason why I wanted to respond to this is because black folks are running around here parading this around as if you're about to shame somebody out of their position. Okay, and this is something that so-called black folks need to grow and evolve from. All right, you dig? Because it don't work. Okay, these people be sitting around not really caring that you're shaming them. Like I told y'all, when you get down like that, it's to their advantage. They don't have no problem with it. Okay, because they know that you're at their doorstep, asking them to change, asking them to see how bad this is and stuff like that. And that is to their advantage, especially when they don't care. All right. And so while this person is running around here, and like I told y'all, I wanted him to keep in the clip the amount of likes and stuff that this has accumulated. They love, okay, giving y'all viral moments behind whining and crying, okay? Because if this was a situation, this example being used here, if it was an example to be used to send a message to black folks that, look, what you should get from this is that these people stick together, okay? They ain't gonna take your side, you know what I'm saying? When it comes down to theirs, they're gonna stand and they're gonna be what they own. That's one thing that a lot of these other groups got over so-called black people. Why y'all be thinking that these people are supposed to be around here feeling sorry for you? You are not a part of their group, okay? And so when somebody like this woman act out the way that she did in the park, yeah, her people might pull up on her and tell her, hey, on to the side, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that wasn't proper. We might not want to get down like that because this is kind of like what happens and stuff like that. All right. But at the end of the day, they not about to come out here and be wrong for you. Okay. All right. That's not that you're not obligated to get that from them. All right. What you're obligated to see from them, in my opinion, is that they're gonna stick together. You know what I'm saying? Over you, no matter what, even when one of their is wrong. Okay, and black folks should kind of like get that message. All right, you know this is extra whack. And another thing that's extra whack about this is, like I told you, I believe that the people in question, they weren't even black. Okay, so let's get that right. I think if I'm not mistaken, these people were some other Africans, and if I'm not right about that, then we can go ahead and take it back. But if I am right about this, okay, black folks are out here being more invested than these Africans, okay. Because the truth of the matter is, these Africans, they not about to stand for nothing. They don't stand for nothing, okay. I told y'all, black folks don't stand for nothing. They don't stand for nothing when it comes to these people violating them like that. They gonna get real quiet. All right, they ain't gonna say too much. All right, and so while they're doing that, you got goofy so-called black folks up front doing all this rah rah for them, and they ain't even as invested as you. All right, and so man, I wanted to just say that real quick and kind of add this person in here because look, dude, this got black people looking goofy out here. Okay. And then furthermore, it shouldn't be that big of a deal anyway, man. People be out in the world all the time talking crazy. All right. You learn to avoid those kind of people. But y'all put these other folks on a pedestal, so high of a pedestal, you know. Y'all be acting like a lot of you black integrationalists out here and the rest of you tap dancing Africans, y'all be acting like y'all God reached down and said these things to y'all. And it's an outrage. Okay? Y'all are extra lame. Stop crying and whining. 300.